This way. Should do the job. Trying to get this right. Actually see it. Oh. I'll get it right, yeah. That's close enough. Close enough. What am I watching today, Amanda? Everything. We've got a lot to look at today, which is good. We've got volatility back. I think I should, Alistair. Absolutely. But we've got volatility back. But we've got so many movers today, which is great. We've got continuation from yesterday. We had so many movers yesterday, but they didn't start moving till probably 10:30, 10:30, and then it all just kicked off just after 10 a.m. market time. I'm talking. It's 8:05 right now. So yeah, we're looking at a few. A firm had good positive financial results after hours yesterday. So that's the top gapper at the moment. Seeing if there's anything else on a firm. No. Good at analyst ratings. But had a bit of a sell-off pre-market, and is now trying to make a recovery. So if you look at this on the 60-minute, you'll see what I'm talking about. So we had this huge dump, and now it's trying to make a recovery. That's Twitter. That could be interesting. Of course, we've got Robinhood, already up 23%. We've got AMC, which is currently up nearly 8%. Not quite a gapper for terms of gap and go strategy, but it moved a huge amount yesterday, as did its sister company GME. I know they're not intrinsically linked, but from a stock market point of view, it's the meme stocks. So I'm looking for a continuation on those today. Veru had bad earnings yesterday, but it's trying to come good. It rallied after the open. Rivian had a great day yesterday and is already moving up. So maintain most of its gains. And that's what we're seeing. A lot of the movers from yesterday have held most of the gains, and that's it's a very bullish sign. So we're looking for a continuation. We still don't have the huge volume that we would like, but the fact that we're getting the volatility, the volume should follow after the bell. Coinbase trying to make a move up. It had a rally yesterday, and then it's been moving up all morning. So that's currently nearly 16% up as well. So yeah, we're feeling positive today. We're feeling that there's some volatility back in the markets. We're hoping that maybe we can actually make some money today after losing money for the last 2 weeks. So consistently losing money for the last 2 weeks. So I've been the inverse of what I normally am. So this last 2 weeks has been, normally I would have the odd red day, maybe 2 in a row, and then go on, 2-3 weeks of green. Whereas this last week I had a red week last week with only 2 green days, and this week's been pretty much the same. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to trade a hot market again. Hopefully it will sustain. We'll get some follow through. Did I import my trades from yesterday? I don't think I did. Let's import my trades from yesterday. Okay, and we're back. So yeah, we're just watching the whole market. Let's see what looks good. A firm looked very strong earlier. Made a little bit of money on that. I tried to get into AMC. It was kind of. I bought at the top. That tends to be my strategy. I buy high, sell higher. But I bought at the top. It started to consolidate, so I got out, and it was almost a scratch trade. So oh no, I've no doubt. I've no doubt that good morning, Alphabet. I've no doubt that I will recover the drawdown. It's just a case of, will I do it this month? I'm hoping I'll be able to do it this month. Good morning, Alphabet. I've no doubt that will I do it this month, or will I? Will this be my first red month since January 21? You know, it's one of those. It's looking like it possibly could be. Yeah, I'll check Mullen for you. No problem at all, as always. So Mullen Motors, it's actually got some volume this morning, which is interesting. When I say volume, relative volume for Mullen. So that's the 1 minute chart, and let's look at it on the well, let's look at it on the 60-minute chart. It's probably better. You can see it's actually up at the moment. It's 20%, well, 21% up now. We're just over $1.05. Mullen Motors, and having a good day. Had a bit of a rally to start off with yesterday, then sold off. Or for the first hour yesterday, it was good. Then it sold off. But it's rallying again, and it did so after pretty much after the close. Had a bit of a sell-off first thing this morning, but it's rallying again. So 105 Mullen Motors. If you're trading that, could be worth an intraday trade. I don't think it's going to get back up to the kind of $2, $3 levels that it was before. So if you're still holding bags, I'm sorry, I don't believe it's going to help you out too much. But if you're looking for an intraday trade with Mullen Motors, yeah, I think it could be a decent day to trade it today. Robinhood made this move after hours, after the earnings, and we're seeing this. It's held most of it's consolidated sideways, but we've held most of its gains, so that's not bad. We've got a firm, as you can see here. We had this initial pump, then consolidation. We're moving up again now. AMC had a really good pump yesterday. Pulled back most of it, retraced most of it, to be fair. But it's having a bit of a rally again. So and of course GME and AMC tend to move in tandem. Rivian yesterday had a great day. It moved up, then it kind of found support here. Very important support at this level at kind of $20.50, $23.50. That'd be worth putting that line on there, $23.50. And it's been moving up since yesterday. Yesterday's high is up here. So if we can beat yesterday's high, that could really move, or could Rivian. A good return percentage per month. Well, a good trader will be outperforming the market. So just put it into context. You're talking a good trader will be getting returns. Again, if you're day trading, depending on what you're day trading, there is reverse economies of scale. So the bigger the account that you're trading, you can make small gains very easily. But you're not going to make big percentage gains. So if you're talking about trading low cap stocks, which is what I do on a daily basis, if I start an account with about 30k, I want a good trader should be able to get 400%. Happy Friday to you, Adam. I've got a good feeling about today as well. SOS. It is a bit of a crap start, but let's look at it on the 60-minute. This is all over the place at the minute. This is the 60-minute. Let's zoom out. Let's see what we can do with this. Right. Okay. Where would I buy this? Let's look at it on the daily. It's just. I don't rate this at all. It's just continuing to sell off. So we've got, and you've got resistance levels all over the place. So it's currently at 38. You've actually got a resistance at 40. got 45, 50. So you've got resistance pretty much every 5 cents. 55, yeah. So right now, it's difficult to say where you will get into SOS. It's been beat up for so long. Even on the weekly, if you go back to this time last year, June last year, it's just done nothing but sell off. So you've got to wait for an intraday catalyst where it's having a good day, because SOS can move quite well in a day. It can move kind of 50, 60 cents in a day. It's not unheard of for this particular stock. So this can move 100% in a day. So you want to get a catalyst on a day where it's gapping up, it's got a catalyst, and it's got volume. Whereas at the moment with a SOS, 164,000 shares traded, and it's a huge float as well. So there's just no volume, no relative volume on this at the moment, and it's very choppy. So I wouldn't recommend trading. There's no day trade, no intraday trade. You might want to put a few bucks in there, try and swing it to see if it's bouncing off the lows of kind of 35 cents. But what you want is a good catalyst. Last time it had a good catalyst, it moved 20 cents, 20, 30 cents. That would have been the beginning of the month, first day of the month, or second day of the month, whatever. It moved about 20, 30 cents. So it can move big, but it needs a catalyst and the volume. Yeah, absolutely. Redbox, let's have a look. You know it's being acquired. Chicken Soup's buying it. Yeah, there's no volume. It's kind of, look at it on the 60-minute. It's probably easier to see the lack of. We had this volatility, the huge dump. Then it tried to reclaim it, and then it sold off, and now it's continuing to sell off. So it's 243. It's not got huge volume either. So if we're looking at 355,000 shares all traded. These blanks kind of give it away, the lack of volume. So Redbox looks done to me. It's had its moment in the sun. Yeah, but the question with the gamma squeeze is that's to do with options, and the question is, where are the options? Are they calls or puts? Because there's probably as many puts with that one as there is calls. I mean, if you're gonna sell it, I mean, let's go back to SOS for a second. If you're gonna put puts on the, where would you strike price be? It's 35 cents. 30, 28. Don't know. Is this optionable? I'm not sure. It's such a small price stock now. AMC making a move back. These highs, 1220. Zoom in. This is high of session high is 1220 right now. AMC, you can see. Yeah. But it needs to break this session. It needs to break this high. $0.50 strikes at 38. Could do. I was going to sell my liver, but it's pickled. So unfortunately, that red wine doesn't do well for selling internal organs. So and El Puno, you're probably the same. The alcohol probably leaves your kidneys not worth much. So you probably swap it with a pickled egg. Have the same effect. So it looks like there's some good movers today. Here, oh, we beat those highs, so we've got a new high up here of, we'll put it at 25.50. The resistance there at the $250 level, psychological levels. Yeah, as you can see, resistance at the $250 level. This is a firm. This is the top gapper at the moment. This is the one I traded a little bit early. You can see where I traded it here. Got in here. I tried a little trade and for the breakout of the highs, but decided, okay, it's going to make new lows. I'm getting out. So then I opened a new position here. The bull flag set up and it moved up, and I exited there when it started to make lows. So that was the first trade of the morning. There's going to be quite a lot of movement today. I can feel it in my bones. Probably get a lot of volatility after 10 a.m. market time. So buckle your seatbelts. It could be a crazy ride today. Let's have a look at how the wider markets are doing. So this is the S&P 500 SPY that represents the S&P 500. Look at it on the 60-minute. You can see after yesterday's continued sell-off and bloodbath. So let's just zoom out a little bit. How it's been difficult pretty much the whole of this this month and beyond. This is the S&P 500. Its sell-off has been huge. So are we going to get a little bit of a bounce today? We've got to can't have go red every day forever. So let's zoom back in again and look at the dailies. So you can see that from a daily perspective, we had this sell-off here, then a little bit of a rally, then we've been selling off. So we can't, and a steep sell-off. So, like I said, we can't be red forever. But will we get over 400 today on the SPY? Answer that in the questions on a postcard. Answer it in the chat. Where are you going? Are you going on the sofa? You going on the balcony? Where are you going? You better come closer. You're going to be snoring. You better come closer. That's all this chat. They only join to see you snoring. That's a good question. Has anybody in the chat bought Luna? Is anybody holding Luna? Bag holding Luna? Does anybody think it's going to bounce? Anybody think there's any way back for Luna and Terra for that matter? The whole crypto space still in shock. You think it's going to pop back up? It's now almost in Shiba Inu territory right now. It's 0.8 cents of a coin. Luna. At least Bitcoin's back over 30 again. Did right to buy when I did. So I pretty much timed the dip. I pretty much timed the bottom perfectly there with Bitcoin. I'm not saying I'm the best trader in the world, but I reckon I must be top 3. So this is Bitcoin, and I bought the other night 26.5. I bought we're at 26.5. So I bought here on its way back up. Granted, it did go 25.3, but I don't think I could get that with the spreads and stuff. I bought at 26.5. I pretty much timed the bottom perfectly, providing that it continues to rise. So Bitcoin, I'm happy with what I did there. Where are we with Ethereum as well? Yeah, I've done the same with Ethereum as well. I bought it at 1,800, and that's now at over 2,000 a coin. So I'm happy with the timing on those two additions. I mean, that's not my buy price, obviously. That's not my average. I was just averaging down. I was buying the dip, as it were. So I think I've seemed to have timed the dip fairly well with my Ethereum and Bitcoin. Well, $200. I'll probably put more than I'll definitely put more than $200 on the on the match tomorrow. Oh, if you're putting $200 on Luna, it's one of those. It's a YOLO. It's not even a YOLO bet. It's a speculative gamble, is what it is. It's like, okay, if it goes back up, it's what, 0.8 cents for a coin now. $200 on that. What have you got to lose? So I mean, I'll go out and I'll be drinking, watching the football tomorrow, and I'll probably spend more than 250, 300 quid gambling on the football tomorrow. So I don't do that every weekend. It's a cup final. So those of you think I'm some kind of degenerate gambler, I keep saying every single day, don't approach the markets with a gambling mindset. Doesn't mean that you can't have a little flutter on certain sporting interests. Let's go back to Affirm and AMC. So AMC had the pot. So we've got this little flat top there at 12.20. We missed it. We missed the entry, so we'll have to wait for the next one. I'm going to put AMC on my chart watch so I'm not going to miss the entry next time. Where would I enter? I'm looking for the next pullback. So I'm looking for I want a bull flag set. I'm looking for a bull flag setup. So look for the next pullback. So potentially we could safe pullback with volume. Look for the next pullback, and then the next. When you get a pullback, confirm pullback. I want one red candle, and then the next candle to make a new high will be my entry point. $12.30. Let's just pass 12.30. I want that confirmed pull back first before I enter. So where are we going to the day? To the moon. We're going to the moon. Does anybody in the chat remember Button Moon? Are you of the age that you remember Button Moon? Following Mr. Spoon to Button Moon. Am I just showing my age? Spy's looking very tempting today. So on the 60-minute, it's looking. We've had a couple of rallies pre-market and then it's sold off in other days. But I've just got a good feeling about today. I might be completely wrong. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So shut up, Pallister. You're older than I am. That's exactly right. So you're probably the same age as me, user. Well, I'm not going to be trading crude. Might trade some of the energy stocks if they rally, but I'm not trading crude itself. I don't trade commodities. Yeah, Spy's looking quite tasty today. I'm optimistic. Firm's back down the VWAP, so we might get a little VWAP bounce here. So the high of this 5-minute candle is exactly 25, which is that one there. He's not whistling for you, he's whistling for his dog. Stop shouting at the neighbours, just because they've got dogs as well. Oh. There we go. AMC's making a pullback. That's what I'm looking for. So my entry now would be 12.35, potentially. Yeah, we're about the same age, give or take. Also a couple of months between friends. Now the entry will be 12.30 over 12.30. So we'll look for the next green candle to make a new high, which could be this one. The AMC. It might not be. We might get a pullback, and we continue to wait. And every time we get a new candle, the gold gets removed lower. We're looking, like I said, we're looking for that bull flag setup with a bit more volume would be nice with AMC in terms of relative speaking. Not got the volume. I might just leave this for now whilst I go for a biological break. 49. I'm not. I'm not quite 49. I've still got a few months before that happens. 48 is how old I am. Not 49. I'm not 49 till next year. So we've got a new high there. So we're just entering a small position. We got in at 12.30. Just gonna keep it, stay relaxed today. And the low of this candle is 27, so we've got a 3-cent risk. If this candle reverses and we break a new low, we get out. So we're risking 3 cents, but I want to make 10. Discord party for my 50th. I might well do that. Depends how many people we're having the Discord by then, Alistair. I've got over 12 months before I turn 50, so let's build up that Discord community. Just broke highs. I'll just exit on the first candle that makes a new low. I'm only in for 1,000, so 1,000 shares that is. We low of this candle is 32. Not moved up a huge amount. Like I said, we're looking for 10 cents. We got 7 cents. Got a 7-cent move. We're looking for 10. The low of the previous candle is 32, so if there we go, we get it. Small profit. Very small profit, but they all count. A disco party. And last time I remember what about 5 years ago, tried to do the worm and dislocated my knee. That was it's funny, back in the 80s I could do all of the breakdancing, spinning on my head, back spinning, all this kind of stuff. And I don't know what possessed me. I do know what possessed me. It was alcohol. But I don't know what possessed me to think that I could still do it. And I tried to do the worm and dislocated my knee. Go figure. And now we can enter back in there if we break 34, as we get this move up, and then the next candle to make a new high. And while we're waiting for that to get to 34, I'll make my cup of tea. Gotta be honest, I'm enjoying my new place since I moved in. It's yeah, I'm too old to be disco dancing. My knees are. See, I've got to that stage where my knees can tell the weather for me. You know, because of the barometric pressure and all that kind of stuff. So when we're going to get a change in weather. If it's bright and sunny and my knees start to ache, I know that it's going to break and start raining. Or if it's cold and miserable, my knees start to ache, I know that it's going to brighten up. And it's like, and my grandfather used to be able to do sort of things like that as well. And I didn't believe him at the time. And it's like, when your joints become barometers, you know you're getting old. Ooh, you like to see it. Robin Hood. You love to see it, don't you? Vomiting. As long as the wider market isn't doing the same, no, it's not. But Robin Hood, we do like to see Robin Hood struggle. Especially when Citadel, who are Melvin Capital and Citadel and all these, Citadel are partially responsible for this last crypto crash this last week. So any way that Citadel can get hurt, the better. That's a good point, James. I do wish my knees could predict the market. Absolutely, 100%. Let's have a look at a firm. So the scanners aren't really helping me at the moment. So if you look at the scanners, we've got a firm which is kind of just holding the VWAP at the moment. You've got HUD, which is vomiting. Those are the two top gappers, so they're not really helping. We've not really got anything on the momentum scanner just yet. That should be 5 minutes, not 15. We're not seeing anything on the momentum scanners just yet. So I'm basically going back to yesterday's movers that have held the gains that are still moving as a result of the momentum from yesterday. So we're getting continuations, the likes of Rivian and AMC and Veru even. What time are we on right now? We've got 45 minutes to the bell. Let's see if we can get 2,000 likes before the bell sounds. It just helps with the algorithm. If you're in the YouTube chat, let's make sure you click the thumbs up button. Again, it just helps with the algorithm. It just pushes it out as a suggested video. So if you're in the YouTube, I think there's only one of you in the YouTube chat. So just make sure you've clicked the thumbs up button. That's probably you, Alistair, isn't it? That's all right. Priscilla, I'll contact you later. You're wanting to do some consultation. I've not done any consultations for a while. Oh, and Trina, oh, that's nice. I've got two consultation requests. That's another 800 quid there. Happy days. 2 hours work. Well, it needs to be a fighter a week it's had. So Tilray, look at it on this 60-minute because you can't really tell. There's no volume. But if you zoom out, you see it's sold off all week and last week. But had a good day yesterday. Kind of in line with the wider market. If I'm looking at this, I'll just look at the SPY. Let's have a look at the difference. Not a huge amount of difference. So Tilray, for some reason, following the wider market. Even that little pop on the 4th. So it's following the wider market. So as long as the wider market continues to move up, Tilray should. AMC. Oh, missed our chance. We missed our entry. So our entry should have been here. Zoom back in. So the entry, if we've been paying attention, the entry here would have been the next candle to make a new. I get this pullback. The next candle to make a new high would have been 12.27. We would have got a reset pop. Not really worth mourning about. So we've got the $quarter range there. It's just bounced on the $quarter. Very psychological levels in trading, quarter, half, and whole dollars. So, and as you get into the higher cap stocks, you get the kind of 5, 10, 25 cents. Those levels become very important as well. Market does like round numbers. This is largely because it's driven by people that like round numbers. People tend to set the goals and the targets. They place the orders on round numbers. They won't set an order at $147.33. They'll set it at $150. You know, or they'll set it at $125. If it's a smaller cap stock, they might set it at $4.50. They won't set it at $4.37. In the main. So Firm is the top performer at the moment. AMC's coming up fast. It's now almost 10% up on the day. But that's got, in terms of volume as well. I'm looking at the volume. I've got to be honest. I'm enjoying this new scanner from Benzinga. This beta scanner. Just click to find out what's moving and how much it's moved over the last hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever, and it refreshes every 10 seconds, so that's handy. Although it does eat up the bandwidth. So Firm, we just got a lovely pop there from a Firm. And there's no safe entry though. Would have had a couple of fake outs, well, not really fake outs, but a couple of false moves up. We got this pop. It's a nice little pop, that is. 45, 50 cents. Let's have a look at Coinbase. Where's Coinbase doing at the moment, if anything? So, yeah, Coinbase is having a good day today. Had a good day yesterday, and it's continuing up. It's 13% up at the moment. So, a lot of people see that the thing is with the crypto space, there's a lot of FUD being circulated as a result. I think what will happen now with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, especially with smaller cap stocks, people will start paying insurance for the holdings, and people are getting a bit more careful about what they're buying. But on the flip side to that, such a big event that's almost crashed the market has brought it back into the spotlight. So a lot more people will be sitting up and having a look at, oh, hang on a minute, crypto, does it really have this much money involved? So a lot more people will look at the markets to say, well, if people are losing that money, somebody's got to be making that kind of money on the other, wherever there's a buyer, there's a seller, etc. So any publicity is good publicity, as they say. So I think it could be, the catalyst. We've been down in the doldrums for a while, so it could be the catalyst that we need. I've just spotted this little trend line here on AMC on the 1 minute. I zoom out, look at this trend line from down here all the way up. Be interesting to see if it holds that. Let's see. Peru does look interesting today, and it's on my watch list. One of many. I've got about 25 such stocks on my watch list this morning. Not because they're particularly voluminous. It's based on the stocks that rallied yesterday and held the gains. And the majority of stocks, not all, but the majority of stocks that rallied yesterday held the gains. And that's what happened with the market. The market rallied and it's held its gains. So, and it's what we want. We want a hot market. Veru is currently 7.5% up on the day. Doesn't have the huge volume that it's had in previous days yet, but let's see what happens in half an hour when the bell sounds. UEC, have a look at that for your super chip. Well, it's up on the day. 330s at the moment. It's 8% up, but lacks volume. Look at it on the, you can see that the lack of volume where you're getting these gaps where there's been nothing traded. It just lacks volume. 96,000 shares traded today, which is negligible in the market. So 330. I don't know what. It depends. So with Veru, going back to Veru on the 1 minute, it's not so much what is a good entry. Is 998 a good entry? No. If you're going long on it, no. I'd wait for the break of $10 rather than 998 because you've got the whole dollar level there. So you want it to break $10, and I think we've got 995 is the session high at the moment. But now you've got 5 cent gap there between the whole dollar resistance. So that 995 is people selling for the anticipation of $10. So I'd wait for it to break $10 before getting. And if you're thinking of 998 as an entry, wait for it to break $10 and wait for it to do it on volume. Don't just do it because it's broke $10 because you might get faked out. Wait for it to do it with a volume surge. It's absolutely important as you're entering a position, you enter with volume. You need to be entering when the masses are entering. You don't want to be entering as the masses are about to sell. And if you're selling into a resistance, that's what's going to happen. So what I said in my Discord this morning is before you jump into anything, spend a bit of time pre-market, just identifying areas of support and resistance in the stocks that you think are looking good. And that way you mark them on the charts before the bell rings, before you start trading, and then you've got those areas of support and resistance. So if you start to move up, even with volume, and you start to approach an area of resistance, you know not to quite buy just yet. Wait for it to break that resistance and then jump in with the volume. And that way you're not going to get faked out. So one of the things that used to happen to me all the time when I first started is I'd look at a stock that starts moving and I think, yeah, this is moving. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to wait to see if it continues. And it continues. Yeah, I'm going to get in, and I get in just before a key level. And then it'll reverse on me. And I used to think to myself, the market hates. How does the market know when I'm entering this position? Every time I enter a position, it does the opposite of what I want it to do. And it wasn't that the market was doing the opposite. I was selecting my entries at the wrong time because I was entering just before a resistance level, and then it was getting rejected. No, actually, they didn't, Sorsha. I've got yesterday afternoon. I got confirmation that they're coming today between 9 and 5:30. I thought, love the accuracy on that. So they're still not here yet. They'll be here at some time between 9 and 5:30. It's now 2 o'clock. So, go figure. IPTX. Veru's just popped there. I'll go for LPTX. Guys, can you do me a favor? If you're calling out a ticker, can you write it in block capitals so that I'm not making that kind of mistake? So LPTX, no volume. It's moved up on I think earnings news, super chip, but there's no volume. So wait till the bell. You might get some volume. Hey Shando, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a better week than I am. I'm going to put it all right this week. Today, I'm going to put it all right today. No, we're in Dublin. Yeah, absolutely, James. Because human nature is we want to see that confirmation of stock. We chase, and it's just natural, behavior to chase the stock. Hey, Paul, welcome. And if we chase the stock, we end up entering at the point just before a resistance level, and it reverses on us, and we think, why? How does it know that I've just entered? I can't be the only one that's just entered there. And so that's why we look for the patterns, and we look for the breakouts of those patterns with the volume confirmation before we get in. Morning, NASA. Where's AMC now? So it just broke that trend line. I'll just kind of zoom back out again, see where we're at. It's still interesting. Absolutely, Shandor. May's just been a difficult week for me. I've again, timing, stock selection, entry selection, and a couple of other technical issues that I've had where I've been trying to hit my hotkeys when I've been working on the fixing the stream and stuff. So I hit my hotkeys and nothing happens, and it's like, why are my hotkeys not working? Then I realize I'm not actually in the montage. And you have to be in the montage for your hotkeys to work, which, so some lessons learned this week that I should have already known. But I've only been streaming whilst trading at the same time for a couple of months. Normally, I would recommend that if you're trading, focus on what you're doing. Don't be trying to do multiple things at the same time. Focus on your trading activity. So me, trading and streaming, it's not what I wouldn't recommend it. It can be quite distracting. Hood made a bit of a sell-off, getting rejected at the VWAP. So oh, I'm not going away, Shanda. I mean, I'm red on May. May's a red month so far, and I can recover it. There's still time for me to recover May. What we're the 13th? We're halfway through. We've still got 2 whole weeks of trading yet, so there's time for me to recover my position on May and still finish green. But when in doubt, zoom out. I'm green on the year still. I had a very good first 3 months. I was green in April. April was a bit more difficult, but I was still green in April. And May, I just need to come good in May. Even if I finish May slightly red, it won't be the end of the world, because then we move into June and I start from 0 on the 1st of June again. So, I'm not going away. I've earned more already this year than I did in any previous years before I started trading. So, look, I'm not going anywhere. No volume on DNA, James. It's like 5% up on the day, but there's no volume. A lot of stocks have got to be, don't get distracted. Okay, so you're going to get a huge amount of stocks moving up. The Bitcoin is recovering, and the crypto stocks. So you're going to get Riot and Mara, even SOS. The crypto mining stocks are going to have a bit of a rally today. So as long as crypto keeps moving up, well, look, what's the saying? From small acorns, big oaks grow. So low dollars, James. Just try and rack up those green days. It doesn't matter if it's a $50 green day or a $500 green day. You just rack up those green days, and then they'll keep adding up day by day. Absolutely, Shando, 100%. So if you're having more green, if you have 3 green days to 2 green days, you can be profitable. You know, you can have a 1-to-1 profit loss ratio if your accuracy is 3-to-1. So likewise, if you keep your accuracy, you keep your profit loss ratios at 2-to-1 and your accuracy is at 3-to-1, then you're going to be profitable long term. So keep at it, Paul. 3 out of 4 days is great. Well, I'm not too worried about the bell frightening the green away. I think the Nasdaq's just had a bit of a vomit back down to the VWAP, but they're sufficiently green right now that I'm feeling optimistic about it. It's a bloody fly. What are you panicking for? It's over here now. Oh. Right, let's have a look. Veru, what are you doing? Having a bit of a run here now. Oh, a firm's looking really nice. It just broke highs. So look for an entry. That's not highs, it's the previous resistance level. That's the highs. 25.50. We want to support at the $250 level, which was the previous resistance. Next candle to make a new high could be our entry. Really would like to see the break of the $0.50 before we have to get in. Distracting me. I should start a little community that we could all meet up and have a rent a big auditorium. We can all trade in the one room. Well, if you'd have gotten so looking back at Veru, so going back to what I was saying, 998, you moved up and then it pulled back. So you would actually back in there. You wanted to get that when it broke 10, you wanted to get that test of support at 10, which is great, and then the move up. See this doji here. So 998, the 10 was the level that you should have been looking at there. So 999, it tested it a couple of times. It's 999. The break of 10 was the level that you were looking for. So not far off with 998. High, that one's 35. Veru is now nearly 15% up, so it's right in my radar. Oh, sorry about that, Shando. That's the question. Every night's a brilliant night in Dublin. It's one of the best places to come for a night out the world over. The low of this candle is 44. Take a bit of profit off. Want to break that $0.75 level, or do I have to take it all off? Take it all off. Okay, just racking up the base hits today. It's not your internet, super chip, it's my internet. I'm waiting for the man to come and install my fiber line today. So, yeah, Veru broke 10, James. I'm trading Veru right now. Now up at 10.75. $0.75 level. I just made a quick 230 bucks with that little trade. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm saying this to myself. Not going to get greedy. No stupid big size. Just keep racking up the base hits. Firm's good. Firm's looking very strong today. Up at 26.20s, 25.20s at the minute. Didn't quite make it past that $0.50 level I was waiting for, which is the high of day. So looking for new high of day with a firm. Veru's looking strong today. In fact, quite a lot of looking strong. AMC's looking good. Veru. So many to choose from. We've got, you know, don't be like a child and get distracted by the next shiny object. Just pick your stocks and don't worry about whatever. If you're looking at a stock and you're waiting for a breakout, you're watching a pattern form, don't worry about what's happening elsewhere. There will be other setups. If something goes without you, it goes without you. Concentrate on what you're doing. If you pick the wrong stock, it doesn't matter. There's no such thing as the wrong stock unless you lose money on it. Well, hopefully my man will come and fix my broadband. We just broke the high on Veru, that $0.75 level. So we're going to get to 11. I'll just take half off there. Just racking up these slow base hits. That got a little bit of a cushion on this one. Can hold a bit longer. $78 is our average cost. We tapped 11. This drops below 90. First candle to make a new low. The low of this candle is 90, so if this drops below 90, I'll exit the position. It's making quick wins here. Scalps even. So Affirm's pulling back a little bit again. All right, we're over 11 bucks. Looking for add. It comes to want to buy the dip if it drops below 11, but if it drops below 10.90, we get out. So first candle to make a new low. Add at 11 there. Get out at 10.90 still, which is now break even. Lock in a bit more, just take that off of break even trade, but just lock in a few more profits. I get out. There we go. So 460. We're on with Veru. With that little trade, 460 bucks. Not bad. Yeah, and so Alistair, I'll keep streaming as long as I can. I'll just okay, so I've quit one of the streams. I'll get rid of my trading view because it does take up some bandwidth. So hopefully that will address the stream issues. We've got 15 minutes before the bell and another 15 minutes to get over that 2,000 likes that I did say we wanted 2,000 likes before the bell. I'm trying to be disciplined today, and when I'm in a position, first candle to make a new low, I'm out. I'm all out. I'm not holding any position today. I'm just going to be very disciplined and I'm really strict with my risk management. So we're $640. It's green, which is, I did that every day. That's a 6-figure salary. So firm is now back down to the VWAP. See, we've got the higher day here at the $0.50. So we got rejected at the $0.50. That's what I was waiting for with the firm. Once it started to pull back off the $0.50, I thought, okay, we're getting rejected there. So that's why I moved over to Veru. AMC just consolidating sideways above that 1220 range. Tapped it a couple of times. Get rid of this. That's no longer relevant. I pulled all the way down to the VWAP. Still green on the wider markets, but we have had a little bit of a sell-off. Squarespace had a really good run yesterday. No volume at the moment today. Roblox also had a good run yesterday. Not huge volume this morning, but I'm keeping an eye on that. Got a firm. Bud back above the VWAP. Veru Oh, could have got faked out there. Glad I wasn't watching it. Look to the 5-minute chart as well. For if you're worried about getting faked out, maybe don't trade the 1-minute chart. Trade the 5-minute. You have to be a bit more patient to trade the 5-minute or even the 2-minute chart. If you trade the 1-minute chart, you're more likely to get faked out on the 1-minute than you will be in a higher time frame. Patterns tend to be more reliable. Pattern breakouts are a lot more reliable on the higher the time frame. I've got more viewers on YouTube now, which is good. So you're a little bit late to the stream, guys, but, you know, by all means, you're welcome. I think the stream should be okay now, Alistair. Let me know if it was, if we've got problems still. You know what's probably going to happen is when I pack up the stream at 4 o'clock or 4:30, whatever, then the guy's going to arrive. Worst case scenario is that I'll at least have my fiber connected next week. Look for the break of the whole dollar here. Distance at the whole dollar level. Yes, that's your bed that you never sleep on. And 97 is the high on the 5-minute, so looking for a break of $11. There we go, we'll get in at 11:03. Oh, this candle is 85. Got 20 cents. See support at the whole dollar level. There we go. Move up. 11.10, 11.20. And we're going to give this first candle to make a new low is my exit. Just remember that. 9-cent spread. Ouch. Not used to Veru having such a wide spread. Usually like 1 or 2 cents. Back to 1 cent now, so didn't like that. AMC's making a pop. Finding resistance at the $11 at the whole dollar level again. We've got to break that whole dollar again. We made a new low, so I got it. AMC making new highs. I was 1237. I got new highs up here. Now we need to break 1240. I'm going to go look back to Veru. Try and get in again. Time for the break of 11. It's like last time. There we go. Do we get the continuation? No. There's the continuation I was looking for. Take half off. I've recovered what I lost. Base hits, as we keep saying. We'll just broke session highs. Looking a bit weak. So we're back up, 600 before we started, 600 still. So that's no, it's not quite a flat top, but we had 1150 and then we had the whole dollar breakout. So if it taps it twice, it's not a flat top. It has to tap it more than 3 times for it to be a flat top. But we had the previous high, which was 1115, and then these were just on the whole dollar, or 1107 or whatever it was. I looked for the break of the whole dollar. We got the pullback, and then I looked for this. This is a bull flag setup. We got the pullback, next candle to make a new high. I had this pullback, and then I got a fake out. So it's a bull flag fake out, and it didn't happen. So we're going to move up, then the consolidation, and then we actually got the breakout. So when we pull back here, I thought, okay, it's not looking. I wanted the continuation through, didn't get it, so I exited for a small profit there. I made back what we lost on the previous fake out, and that's what we're looking for. Does the volume worry me on AMC? No, because the majority of people that trade AMC, the majority of people that are holding AMC are retail traders that are trading on the likes of Webull or Robinhood or platforms that don't allow pre-market trading. So you'll see a huge influx of volume in AMC after the bell. Yesterday, for example, although it was almost a $2 move from the open to the high, the low was the range was over $2, but from the open to the high, it was a $2 move. But there was 14 million shares traded with Veru yesterday. On AMC, the amount of shares that were traded yesterday was 104 million. So we had a $4 move from a $4 range, from a low of 970 to a high of 1370. There's the open right there. Don't mind that for a small loss. I figured it was going to move for the open, but I don't mind for a small loss. I'm going to sell off. AMC dumped. Firm pushing up. Break of current high, which is 63, so looking for the break of 65, which is Veru. Right on our average cost right now. That 65 level that we marked out days or weeks ago, or whatever it was, proving a bit of a challenge. 72 is the high. Low 41. Got the VWAP and the whole dollar level there as a support. Breaks both, we get out. Opening range, we went down to 1098, so $11 is key. Okay, wait for the next entry. Let me zoom in. Bit of a sell-off across the board on the wider markets. We've got the S&P selling, Nasdaq selling. Don't mind the profit taking at the open after such a good pre-market. Watch for the moves to the upside. Watch for the recoveries. Hey Cashflow, how you doing? There's a lot of good stocks. Yeah, it's been a bad week this week, Kangaroo. Absolutely. There's a lot of good stocks moving today. Oh, I need to change my scanners over. It's going to be a good day today. I can feel it. I have that in 60. Oh. Break the 11. Got to break the whole dollar, which happens to be at the VWAP. So I've got to get above the VWAP. Everything's trying to make a move back to the upside, including the wider markets. Had that profit taken at the open. Getting a bit of a fake out. Or was it? Oh, slow, steady climb now will be nice. Bounce on the VWAP. Just looking for a bit of volume to come in and drive this upside now. I hope so far it works out for you. So we exit that position, made a new low, got faked out. Now we can look at the scanners. That's not good. Good. Moving up. High of days, 1056. Through, making new lows. Firm, making new lows. AMC making new lows. Have a look. Ooh, this worked well. Vivian. Had a good day yesterday, did Vivian? Trying to move. I'm managing it though. Yep. Take the 500. AMC looking. Where's AMC? Here we go. Looking at the scanners for top movers with volume. But PayPal just made a new high. So not short very wide. AMC breaking highs. About to. There's a pre-market highs as well. $0.5. Didn't quite make the $0.5. What else is moving? There's a lot. Innovative just hit. No TV, innovative. Rio moved 21%. DRIO. Low volume though. Nothing has huge volume. Just be wary of that. There's nothing with huge volume in the last 15 minutes. Some big movers, but not on high volume. You up. There's the snoring, the chow snore that you all tune in for. In for 12.4. Yeah. AMC's like this sometimes. A little bit tired. These candles are going to be a little bit extended by the looks of it. First red candle. Oh, 700 bucks. It's basics. Hoping to get up to 1240, but we'll see if we can get it on the next pass. Well, I was looking at the resistance levels on the 5 minute as well. What level 2 is good for? I wanted to reach 1240 there, Alistair, but looking weak. Kind of a one-to-one risk reward that I was taking, but never got there. What else is looking? The SPY's having a great day. Look at this, NASDAQ. There's your NASDAQ. It's having a great day. The S&P 500. similar, but the Nasdaq in particular, 2.7 up, 2,700 basis points, as they say. Can we get over 300 on the Nasdaq today on the Qs? That would be interesting. AMC, I missed that little pop. Stop distracting me, silver shiny things. Would have got to, I should have held through that pullback. Would have got to the 1240. Okay. I have this one, 28. Looking for 28. Bud back below the VWAP. Beru testing the VWAP, back above it. Looking at 28 now for an entry. In case you were wondering. By having a bit of a pullback. A lot of movers. In here. Let's have a look at the relative volume. Halfway there. Already. Penny could be interesting. Okay, so what's moving up today? Comes down. GME's moving up. Let's brought the view up the same as AMC. They could be the same. Could be the same chart. Always the same. Roblox having another good day. Good. That's choppy. Laptop at the 1050. Breaking highs. Not on huge volume though, that's the problem with that one. Breaking highs and on huge volume. AMD. This is copying the wider market. So that's the Nasdaq, and this is AMD. It's pretty much the same chart. Of 10. Here up to 12.13, so wait for the break of 12.13. Oof, that was a big one. Missed that one. Get in it. Look for a pullback. The volume coming in, so that was a huge move. Oh, $1.20. Pull back. We'll look for the break of $12 now. Spreads are a bit rangy, to be honest. Add at the $0.50. A little bit more gain. Give it some time to breathe. Break the $0.50. Go. Hold this position for a little while now. Get a bit of a cushion so I can actually add. Go for the next entry position to add. 2,500 shares. So we'll just exit the position now. First candle to break a new low. Enter again. Break of the $0.50 again. Will the SPY break 400? Did he not just do that? No, not quite. Just rejected at 400. It'll come back. It's having a good day. We were getting some volume in then, but it didn't follow through. Break of the $0.50. Try again. Right, get there. Break of the $0.50, a bit of follow through. Break of the 13. I'll take half off there. It's the whole dollar. Another half off. It starts to pull back. Veru's having a good day. I'd like to see this up over 14s now. Get out at 13. We need to. In some extra profit. Take a third off. First candle to make a new low, we exit. No. I don't mind this pullback. We'll look for the first candle to make a new high to re-enter. Level 2 can be just be wary, reborn king of the fool. Level 2 can be manipulated. I don't even know what you're talking about. Spending Twitter hedge pumps and come defend the Mount Retail Assemble. Not a low float, it's a scam. What? Don't know what you're talking about there, but level 2 can be manipulated. Always has been. But you use it as an indicator. High of this candle is 12. That candle is a 1. Hey, it's a good market today. It's good. Oh, a firm. Look at the double bottom on a firm. A firm's going to make a little move here. Look at this on a firm. Let me zoom out. This is the 1 minute. Look at this double bottom. This has got to move up to 25. Firm's likely to move up because of a beautiful double bottom. Let me just get back to Veru. Zoom in. Thanks, Nightball. Not recovered yet. Still got some trading to do. I want to get green on Veru, and that'll set me up. Absolutely. Patience. Pace hits. And just waiting for the right move, the right setup. But I've not been doing this last week. I've just not had the patience. The fact that I dug myself into this hole with Viru in the first place, I just went too big a size when the setup wasn't there. And, you know, as long as you can spot the mistakes you're making and correct them, what matters. I'll see if someone messaged me for. Nobody's messaged me. Well, that double bottom didn't follow through. Bit of a VWAP fade scenario going on there with Firm. SPY's having a great day. The markets are having a great day. Where's AMC now? 1190. So if that gets back over 12, I'll have another look at it. I'm just waiting for confirmation on this one with the 5-minute chart. There's the confirmation I wanted. Now I want the follow through, not the swing the other way. That was a classic fake out. Got the volume for the break of 13 as well, and then it just flushed. Nothing I can do about that. Wasn't even quick enough. It was even quicker, too quick for me to even get a stop in there. We should get a move up to the upside now. Try and retest that $half level. Right, looking for. We'll break it. Take half off. Resistance at the $half beforehand. Well, we've almost recovered. Is M phase up today? Is it up or not? I'm slightly red. I'm about 400 red at the moment. Les, which is a good recovery. Dug a bit of a hole. We went 7k red, and then we've just been trading our way out of it. I don't know which way it wants to go right now in this particular move. Most of the ticker is white. That broke further than I wanted it to. Oh, up and down right now. Yellow into Twitter. Well, it's going to sell at 54. That's what's been agreed. So SPY is over 400 now. Great news. Nasdaq, the Qs are over 300. So are we having a good day? Well, we're getting there. It's kind of break even at the minute. Well, we're slightly down after that last move, but we're getting there slowly. Absolutely, Jane. I start each month. I start with about 30k. Although this month I did top up. Try and start every month with the same size pot, like you say. That way you're not getting carried. So what's been happening these last couple of months is I've been building up the equity on the account to a six-figure level, and then giving away a huge sum at the end of the month. And the last 2 months, I've kind of traded in that same mentality that I've got a huge equity. I can afford to trade big size, and so that's just made a new low. I can afford to trade big size, and that's the wrong mindset, and I end up losing at the beginning of a month. The last 2 months I've had like significant 5-figure losses in the first week. Sets you back, and you spend the rest of the month trying to dig your way out of it. It did last week, but last month, but still waiting this month. AMC trying to get above this $40 level. Just oiling under this 1350 level. Wait now for the back of 1340. Firm selling off. What are you guys seeing? Any good movers? Well, there's quite a lot of movers, but is there anything really looking tasty? No huge gappers today. It's all momentum today. What percentage do I risk? So you shouldn't be real, and it depends on your margin, of course, on the leverage you're getting as well. But realistically, on any given trade, you shouldn't be risking more than 1% of your pot. Maybe 5% if, or 1% of your buying power even. So if you've got a 60k pot, then 600 should be your max risk on any given trade. No, absolutely. So if you setting your goal there, like I say, you don't risk more than 1%. You should be looking for kind of between 1 and 5% gains on a daily. With a small account, a relatively small account. So if you've got a 60k pot and you're making 1200 a day, happy days. Break the $0.50, but weak. There we go. Absolutely, you just reinvest everything. That's twice it's made that. Broke the $0.50. That's perfect, Jamie. If you want to learn how to day trade, you know, I do have the course which is available to everybody. It's check out the first link in my link tree. Gives you all the strategies that you need for day trading. stock selection, psychology part. Let's retake this $14 level. I'm in at 26. I'll get out there. Wait for the next entry. Oh, we're green. Hey! Oh, Jamie. We're having a good day. A night ball, that's your recovery. The high of this is 60. Owen's having a very good day. Anyone made on Veru? Yes, I have. I'm trading Veru. I've just made all the losses back that I made earlier. So we're now green. Not quite green on Veru, but that'll come. A bit of selling pressure here. Only made 2 cents on that one. Shame. See this break $14 today. There's 14. Pick some off at the top. Yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful day. I did say today was going to be a good day. We're now in four-figure gains. $14 is our exit. First candle to make a new low, we exit. Profit at 14.50. Didn't see it. On fault. $14.50. I'll add. Green on Varu. We're green on everything we've traded today so far. That's the first time this month. You're heading to bed, Jamie. Enjoy your sleep. Good afternoon. Good night, whatever. Yeah, 1540. Average 14. The next move up. Entry. Put the stop at break even. We'll continue to move up. I can move my stop up. See it break 15. Having a good day. We got stopped out there. Okay, that's not bad. What else is moving? Varu's the top gapper today so far. Look for the next entry, which is 86. It's a bit close to 15 for me. Like 1,000 to get a cushion. It's a bit close to 15. Instant rejection at 15. Yeah. I think that's my just bear with me one second, guys. I think that's my engineer broadband.
Yeah, so I'll see you in 6 minutes, yeah?
Okay, no worries.
Alright, see you there. Bye-bye.
Right, that was a distraction. I should have been out of that. Oh, that was a distraction. Don't concentrate on what you're doing, guys. But it's still green, even despite that. So I'm just waiting for the guy. That was the engineer guy to come to install my broadband. Typical. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to get my broadband installed, and I'll be back on for Power Hour later. Okay, guys. So all the best, and I'll see you for Power Hour.